What do you believe, God or yourself? Two ideas split the course of human history, faith or absolute freedom. Jesus claims, "I am the way," while Nietzsche defies, "God is dead." Today, AI dares to do the impossible, resurrect the fiercest intellectual battle in history. Every round will be judged by 10 artificial intelligences. No bias, just pure reasoning. Which survives? Your answer could redefine your life. Don't look away. Let the war begin.
Christianity is not strength. It is weakness, dressed in the language of love. It tells you to turn the other cheek, to glorify suffering, to wait for heaven instead of creating meaning now. When man feared thunder, he created gods. When man feared death, he created salvation. But today, man bows not to God, but to his own fear. And I say this, God is dead, and we killed him, with science, with reason, with courage. Only when we bury God can we become free, not slaves, not worshipers, but creators, the Übermensch.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. You seek freedom without love, and that is no freedom at all. What is a man who gains the world, yet loses his soul? You speak of gods made by fear, but I speak of a Father who became man, to suffer, to redeem, to love without condition. True power is not domination. It is sacrifice, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free.
One speaks of rising beyond man. The other speaks of becoming fully human. So who's right? You've just heard both voices. Now the war begins. Round 1. The cross clashes with the hammer. What gives life meaning? Divine love or human will? Let the war of truth erupt.
Life's purpose is love, not conquest. I knelt to wash the feet of sinners, not to rule them. Obedience to God isn't chains. It's freedom to live for others. True power is sacrifice. I gave my life to redeem yours. What strength without a soul to guide it?
Your love is a leash, Jesus. It binds men to miss, calling weakness virtue. God is dead, we slew him with reason. Life's meaning isn't gifted from above, it's forged in fire. Rise, break free, and claim your destiny as a fearless creator.
You call love a leash, but pride is the true prison. I served betrayers, is that weak? Your creator builds towers of ego, but without love, they crumble to dust. What's a man who defies God yet loses himself?
Your flock clings to fairy tales, fearing their own power. Your cross is a crutch for cowards. Suffering isn't for salvation, it's a forge for greatness. The fearless don't kneel. They dance above your myths, shaping their own truth.
Dance alone, and you fall alone. Love doesn't bind, it frees. I bore the cross to break humanity's chains, not add them. You chase power, but for whom? A soul without love is a flame without warmth. Right, but fleeting.
Your love is a lullaby for sheep, soothing them to sleep. Men don't need your pity, they need courage to shatter illusions. My truth burns, it demands you rise, not grovel, and create a destiny that outlives your heaven.
Courage without love is chaos. I lifted the broken, not the proud. You forge destiny, but what's a man who gains the world, yet loses his soul? My love outlives death. Your truth fades with it.
The cross blazes with love. The hammer strikes for power. Whose truth ignites you? Is love a chain or a liberation? Is power freedom or pride? Comment love for Jesus, rise for Nietzsche, and tell us why. AI judges score. Jesus 89, Nietzsche 87. The Nazarene leads by a whisper, but the hammer's ready to roar. Who's got your vote? Round 2, suffering and salvation. Is pain a path to divine redemption or a forge for human triumph? The hammer strikes first. Let the firestorm erupt.
Suffering is no curse, it's a crucible to forge the fearless. Your salvation, Jesus, tames lions into lambs, chaining men to pity. God is dead, your heaven is a myth for the timid. I wield pain to soar as an eagle, crafting a destiny that outshines your cross.
Your eagle soars in pride, Nietzsche, but crashes alone. Suffering is my doorway to salvation, not your forge. I wore the crown of thorns to lift the broken, not to rule. Pain cleanses the heart, binding it to eternal love. Why defy God when love redeems all?
Your love is a sedative, lulling the strong into sheep. Pain isn't for groveling to your sky god. It's an anvil hammering greatness. Your cross lures men to surrender their fire. I say, embrace suffering, shatter your yoke, and rise as a creator, not a worshiper.
Rise without love, and you fall to dust. My crown of thorns broke humanity's chains, not added them. Your greatness builds towers of ego, but they crumble. What's a man who masters pain but forgets his heart? Salvation is the courage to forgive, even those who pierce you.
Forgive. Your pity yokes the mighty to the meek. Your altar is a trap, blinding men to their own power. Suffering is my arena. It forges gods, not followers. Cast off your lamb's weakness and wield pain to claim a truth brighter than your fading heaven.
Your truth burns out, Nietzsche. I suffered to free every soul, not one. Your eagle's fire fades. My lamb's light endures. Suffering isn't your arena. It's my bridge to eternity, where love transforms pain into hope. What's a man who conquers pain but loses love?
Your hope is a cage for cowards. Pain forges the Übermensch, not your worshippers. Your love tames lions, binding them to your altar. I defy your myths, wielding suffering to create an eternity that laughs at your cross.
The hammer blazes with defiant will. The cross shines with love's promise. Does pain forge strength or redeem souls? Is salvation a cage or a gift? AI judges score. Nietzsche 90, Jesus 89. The hammer surges by a spark. Who fuels your fire? Drop your vote and tell us why. The arena trembles. Round 3, morality. Universal truth or human construct? Is right and wrong carved in eternity or forged by human will? The cross strikes first. Let the battle explode.
Right and wrong are not your inventions. They are written on every heart, etched in light by the Creator. Do not kill, do not lie, do not oppress. These are eternal truths, not fleeting whims. I walked among you to show love's law, not to bend it. Morality is God's gift, guiding you to peace.
Your eternal truths are changed, Jesus. Morality is a human forge, crafted by the weak to tame the strong. Your do-nots are leashes, binding lions into lambs. Good and evil shift with power, with time. There's no divine law, only the will to create your own.
Your will creates chaos, Nietzsche. Without eternal truth, your lions roar only for themselves, trampling the weak. I washed the feet of sinners. Is that a leash? Morality is love's anchor, not a chain. What's a man who crafts his own truth but loses justice?
Justice? Your pity cloaks weakness as virtue. Your anchor sinks men into meekness, luring them to your altar of surrender. Morality is a tool, the herd's trick to cage the eagle. I say, break free, wield your will, and forge a truth that soars above your myths.
Your eagle soars in pride, but falls in darkness. My love lifts both the meek and the mighty, not cages them. Your truth bends to the loudest roar. Where's justice then? I died to show morality's light, a law that endures beyond your fleeting will.
Your light is a sedative, blinding men to their power. Your altar tames lions into sheep, chaining them to your fairy tale heaven. Morality is no divine gift. It's a battlefield where the strong define good. Defy your God and craft a destiny that laughs at your cross.
Your destiny is dust without love, Nietzsche. I bled for every soul, not one. What's a man who defines good but forgets mercy? My lamb's light outshines your eagle's roar. For morality rooted in love never fades, while your will crumbles with time.
The cross burns with eternal truth. The hammer blazes with defiant will. Is morality God's law or man's creation? Does love anchor justice or tage freedom? AI judges score. Jesus 90, Nietzsche 90. A deadlock. Who lights your fire? Drop your vote and tell us why. Round 4. Death, salvation or the final end? Is death the gate to eternal life or the abyss where all ends? The hammer roars first. Let the final clash ignite.
Death is the final abyss. No heaven, no myths, just the end. Your salvation, Jesus, is a fairy tale for trembling souls, lulling them to sleep before the void. I say, face death's truth, live fiercely now, and forge a legacy that defies the grave's silence.
Your abyss is a lie, Nietzsche. Death is my gate to eternity, where love never fades. I conquered the grave, not to lull souls, but to lift them. Your legacy crumbles to dust. My salvation offers life beyond. Why fear death when I've broken its chains?
Your chains are illusions, binding men to a dream. Death laughs at your cross, Jesus. It's the end of all gods. Your salvation is a sedative for cowards. I embrace the void, wielding life's fire to burn bright before the dark. Live now, or die forgotten.
Live for yourself, and you die alone. My cross shattered death's hold, offering hope that outshines your fire. Your void is pride's shadow. My gate leads to eternal light. What's a man who burns bright, but leaves no love behind?
Love? Your pity buries men in false hope. Death is no gate, it's a mirror showing life's raw truth. Your altar lures souls to surrender, taming eagles into lambs. I defy your fairy tale and craft a will that echoes beyond the grave's cold grip.
Your will echoes only dust, Nietzsche. I bled on the cross to open eternity for all, not one. Your eagle flies high, but falls to darkness. Death is not your mirror. It's my promise of redemption. What's a legacy without love to carry it forward?
Your redemption is a cage, chaining men to miss. Death is the final truth. No gods, no gates, just the end. I wield life's fire to forge an eternal name, not your trembling hope. Face the abyss, Jesus, and let the strong soar free.
The cross shines with eternal hope. The hammer blazes with mortal fire. Is death a gate to salvation, or the final abyss? Does love conquer the grave, or will defiance outlast it? Comment hope for Jesus, fire for Nietzsche, and share your stand. AI judges score. Jesus 91, Nietzsche 90. The cross edges ahead by a whisper. Who claims your truth? Drop your vote and tell us why. The arena holds its breath. 4 rounds, 4 battles that shook the foundations of truth. From the meaning of life to the shadow of death, the cross and the hammer have clashed with fire and light. Love versus will, redemption versus defiance, eternity versus the abyss. Now, the final words are spoken. Who will claim your soul? Listen and decide.
I came to light a path through love, suffering, truth, and death. My way is not a chain, but a promise of redemption that lifts every heart, of morality that binds us to justice, of a love that conquers the grave. I bore the cross, wore the thorns, and broke death's hold for all, not one. Choose love, and your legacy will shine forever. What's a life that burns bright, that leaves no light behind?
Your love is a lullaby for the timid, Jesus. I call you to break free from myths, from pity, from heavens that cage the bold. Life's meaning is forged in the fire of will, hammered by suffering, shaped by the strong who dare to create their own truth. God is dead, and we are free. Choose defiance, and carve a name that echoes through the abyss, unbound by your fairy tales.
The cross glows with eternal hope. The hammer blazes with mortal fire. 4 rounds, 2 visions. love that redeems, or will that creates? AI judges have spoken. Jesus, 359 points. Nietzsche, 357 points. The cross leads by a mere spark, but the choice is yours. Is life a gift of love or a forge of power? Is death a gate to eternity or the final abyss? Comment hope for Jesus, fire for Nietzsche, and share your fight. Your truth shapes the future. What will you choose? Drop your vote and tell us why.